Buildings are one of the most significant things that impact on people's lives. And I think we have to think twice about how we shape those buildings, because those buildings in turn shape us. And so it's important that we understand what it is that makes those buildings good. And that is what makes this award significant, because it is about how we transform our everyday lives, the environment that we live in. The three judges, myself, Mary Duggan, Richard Wade and CEO of RIAS, Tamsy Thompson, went and visited each of the buildings. The main things we were talking about was accessibility, so that each of the buildings should be something that we can actually get into and the public can get into. That it should have an impact beyond the demise of the building, and then it should actually be capable of scrutiny at a close level. Fairburn Tower is a forensic restoration of a beautiful 15th, 16th century building. It's been immaculately well done, but equally the 20th century insertions into that building are themselves beautiful pieces of contemporary construction. The Gairseal Bridge was one that excited us simply because it was a very, very elegant solution to crossing the River Dee. Equally, the impact that that has on the community round about is a significant impact. Union Terrace Gardens was another project that has a wider impact because it's part of the city of Aberdeen. What we saw was a project that was extremely beautiful, landscaping and planting that was practically Botanic Gardens quality, coupled with three beautifully engineered and beautifully detailed pavilions. And then finally, the Nucleus building sits at a crossroads physically within the King's campus at Edinburgh University, but also I think at a crossroads in terms of how university buildings are funded and used. The unanimous winner from the jury's point of view is Union Terrace Gardens from LDA Landscape and Stallan-Brand Architects.
The project itself consists of a number of different contrasting elements, from large-scale civil engineering works to very delicate conservation work. What really tied the scheme together is the landscape scheme had the place for the architecture, for the civil engineering, for the heritage, and the pavilions were then added in to the landscape to provide attractor uses that would bring people into the gardens.
This is starting to sort of almost be a catalyst for the wider improvements to the city centre, so it seems to be working that this is going to have a knock-on effect.
When Andrew Doolan started off the Doolan Prize, his only remit was that it had to be a building of excellence in Scotland. It wasn't about scale, it wasn't about value, it is about how quality can be seen to be relevant, and the quality of design and the quality of construction are merged together in something that is a holistic piece of work that is better than, if you like, the sum of the parts.